Hello everyone, welcome to our 21 days answer writing challenge for CAPF basic examination 2026 paper 2. Today we will be looking at the model answer for day 12, which will be dealing with the report writing. The model answers of all these questions can be downloaded from our app, the link of which will be given in the description to this particular video. So moving on with the question for report writing. So the question is about unified pension scheme. You should write a report on the unified pension scheme. So it was recently launched by the government of India. So in this background, this report has been asked. So first of all, we look at the structure or approach to this particular report writing. Initially, you can write or start with an introduction, and followed by introduction, we can discuss briefly about the key features of this unified pension scheme, and followed by that we can discuss the need for this particular scheme and what are the implications for governance or economy. Implications for governance and economy. Finally, we can conclude with a brief way forward. Right, so conclusion. This can be the approach or structure to this particular report writing. Going on with the detailed discussion. In the introduction, you can discuss about the recent introduction of this unified pension scheme as a blend of the NPS and OPS. Old age pension scheme, which provided security to the retired employees, and new pension scheme provides stability by linking it with the market-based dynamics. So this particular unified pension scheme has blended the features of both this NPS as well as the OPS. So moving on with the detailed features of this NPS scheme, the first one is minimum guaranteed pension. Minimum guaranteed pension, blending the features of both OPS as well as this NPS, that is World Pension Scheme and National Pension Scheme, and then portability across central and state government services. Central and state government services with easy and convenient, more convenient withdrawal norms. Easy portability, and one more key feature can be this benefits for survivors of the deceased employees. Benefits for survivors for the deceased employees. It has been refined, the process has been refined or strengthened so as to benefit the spouse or the family members of the deceased employee. Survivor benefits. These are some of the key features of this particular UPS scheme. And moving on with the need for the scheme. Need for the scheme. First of all, there was a constant demand from the central and the state government employees. Constant demand, employees and employee union. And there were also this state level experimentations. So all these have called for coming up with a central level solutions in this regard, a unified central level solution. Constant demand from employees and their unions, plus union, and then state level experimentation have led or compelled the central government to come up with a centralized unified pension scheme. That is what this UPS is all about. Unified pension scheme is all about. And then one more need is the government's concerns toward the employee welfare, taking them into confidence by addressing their long pending demands or long standing demands for ensuring financial security. Financial security, and then one more need was maintain a balance between NPS or OPS plus NPS benefits. Maintaining a middle path between this OPS, old pension scheme, plus the NPS or new pension scheme of benefits. So these are some of the major push factors that led to the introduction of this unified pension scheme by the government of India. And moving on with the implications, governance and plus economic implications. Economic implications. Since India is experiencing a rapid demographic shift, it undermines or it questions the sustainability of demographic shift. So there is this question of sustainability of this particular initiative, especially in the coming years, in the next 1 or 2 decades time period, where there will be more number of people who will be dependent on this employee pensions. So at that time period, what is going to be its financial implications, and whether it will be sustainable for the government of the day to proceed with this implementation of this particular scheme. So that can be one economic implication or this governance implication. And one more thing is, positively it will boost the morale. In a short term, it will boost the morale of the employees, central as well as state government employees. It can be considered as a positive impact, right? Ensuring their financial security. So once their financial security address concerns are addressed, that will lead to reduced employer disputes or industrial disputes. You can simply put it as reduced industrial disputes. And then how for this minimum guarantee is going to be viable in the long run. Viability of this particular schemes is continuation in the long run. So these are some of the concerns or implications in this regard. And in the conclusion part, you can highlight the need for promoting transparency in implementation, constantly refining the scheme as per the learnings or experience or on-ground experience from the implementation or the evolving demands or the changing demographic shifts in India's population growth. The government should be flexible and open to modifications of this particular scheme with respect to the evolving situation, so as to make it a success even in the long term. So this is about the crux of this particular report. And as usual, you can download the model answer from our app, the link of which will be given in the description to this particular video. And you can also try to write your own perspectives of answer writing. What are the dimensions that you might be covering here, or that we might have missed here? You can write your answers, a brief of your answers in the comment section. That will be reviewed by us, and you can also learn from the contributions of your peers. There will be a review, and we can also consider it as a peer learning platform. So that is it. Thank you. Happy preparation.